It's seriously not as wrinkly as it looks in the video. Hey guys, today, this is Rafe. Today I'm going to talk about my beef with the movie Prometheus. I saw the movie Prometheus recently, and I didn't really think about it was Ridley Scott from Alien. So I saw the trailers, and it makes it look like it's going to be like this intelligent alien thing where they go into space and they make contact with the aliens. By the way, there's going to be spoilers in this. And they learn about, like, the creation of humanity. It's going to be this whole cool intellectual thing. It kind of starts off looking like that. Like, there's this guy, and he's an alien, and this spoilers, and he splits himself into a million different pieces, and he creates life on Earth. So it seems like it's going to be intellectual, and I'm all excited, because I'm into that kind of thing. But as the movie goes on, and if I would have just pictured it as, like, a horror thing, I would have totally had different expectations, and I probably would have liked it more. But I was expecting this, like, smart thing, because it got good reviews and stuff. As the movie goes on, all this unrealistic stuff starts happening, and, like, I'm just, like, a little confused. I'm like, is this just the one thing? So, for example, this is definitely spoilers, but, like, okay, so there's these guys who are deadly afraid of this place, and all of a sudden this, like, snake creature pops up, and they're afraid of the place, so you think they're going to run away, but instead they like, oh, it's just a cool little snake creature. But they know that all the people who were there were killed, and they know there's not supposed to be anything alive in there, and they see the snake creature, and instead of, like, running away, they like, oh, it's so cute, let's go touch it. And obviously it breaks the guy's arm, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, that was actually cool, but I'm just like, what is this? It's unrealistic for the characters. Another thing was, and there's another video that talks about all the issues, but I'm just going to say them instead of, like, doing them in a funny way. Another thing was, like, the guy was sick. Okay, so the robot, David, poisons one of the guys, and you're like, okay, it'll come back and explain why he poisoned that guy. It never does. It never explains why he poisoned the guy. He just does. Anyways, then the poison guy is, like, turning into an evil thing, which is fine, but he doesn't know that he's turning into an evil thing. He thinks he's just dying, and the woman's like, if he comes back on the ship, I'm gonna burn him. And he could have just stayed off the ship. He could have just stayed there, and just not come on the ship, but instead he's like, yeah, burn me. And she burns him. He could have just stayed out there, so that didn't make any sense. Then, like, you know, finally it's going to have this intellectual payoff. They're going to meet the people who created the Earth. They're going to find out some deep and interesting questions. They go to wake up the alien who created the Earth, and bam, he just attacks them. Nothing. And he's, like, apparently crazy strong. He's stronger than David, than the robot, which I didn't really like. Apparently, so they don't learn anything. He just immediately attacks them, and I don't know, so it was fun. Like, you know, if I would have thought, oh, this is going to be like a popcorny horror film, I probably would have liked it more, but it just kept on, like, throwing me that all these unrealistic things kept happening. Anyways, overall, at the time I actually walked out, like, really not liking it, but now that I think back, it was probably actually pretty good. Just don't go in expecting it to be, well, if you're watching the spoiler video, you probably already saw it, but don't expect it to be like an intellectual thing, and you'll probably like it. Alright, see ya.